Galactic Astrology Reading for Alysia Nelson, born October 24th, 1988, 8:53 a.m., Robbinsdale, Minnesota, USA, by Benjamin H. Schwartz. Dear Alysia, welcome to your Quantum Soul Guidance Galactic Astrology Reading. I'm honored to share this exploration of your chart with you. The insights you find here are crafted from my understanding, experience, and personal beliefs with the lens of Quantum Soul Guidance modality. As you read, I invite you to engage with the material thoughtfully. Tune in to what resonates with your inner wisdom, and let go of anything that doesn't speak to you. This report is a tool to aid your journey of self-discovery, but you remain the ultimate authority on your path. Let this reading serve as a companion on your path to greater understanding of your infinite soul and higher self. Galactic Astro Chart. Sun, Scorpio, 1 degree, 22 minutes, 12th house. The Sun, I am, ego and identity, vitality and energy, self-expression, leadership and authority, individuality and authenticity, father and 40 figures, self-confidence and willpower, life purpose and destiny, radiance and magnetism. Placement characteristics. The Sun in Scorpio offers profound emotional depth, resilience, and the power to transform. This placement supports the soul's journey through shadow work, uncovering hidden truths and transmuting pain into wisdom. Challenges and fear as control issues, obsession and fear of vulnerability. A tendency to hold on to pain and obstruct transformation. The evolutionary purpose of the Sun in Scorpio is to master the art of transformation through embracing both light and shadow. The soul is learning to wield power with integrity. Embrace your depth without fear. Your power lies in your ability to transform. The Sun in 12th house brings a strong connection to subconscious and spiritual realms. You may prefer solitude and introspection, often working behind the scenes. Your sense of self is deeply tied to your inner world, making you highly intuitive and compassionate. Galactic alignments. Conjunct Shapley attractor. Opposite Mira in the Andromeda constellation. Trine Fomalhaut in the Pisces Austrians constellation. Sextile Regulus in the Leo constellation. Square Altair in the Aquila constellation. Stadium symbol, a broken bottle and spilled perfume. Moon, Aries, 22 degrees, 53 minutes, 5th house. Moon, I feel, emotions and feelings, instincts and reactions, nurturing and caregiving, imagination and creativity, subconscious habits and emotional patterns, feminine energy and intuition, home and family, cycles and rhythms. Placement characteristics. The Moon in Aries brings forth bold emotions, spontaneity, and a willingness to face challenges head on. This placement supports a soul driven by instinct and desire to protect what it loves fiercely. Emotional honesty and fierce approach to feelings are strengths here. Challenges to manifest as impulsive reactions, a struggle with patience, and a tendency to prioritize personal needs above others. There may also be a pattern of suppressing vulnerability through defensive anger. The evolutionary purpose of the Moon in Aries is to develop emotional courage without disregarding others' feelings. The soul is learning to embrace vulnerability as a form of strength. Embrace your instincts, but allow space for reflection. True courage is found in both action and honest emotional expression. The Moon in the 5th house brings emotional expression through creativity, romance, and playfulness. You find joy in artistic pursuits and heartfelt connections. You're deeply in tune with your inner child and seek emotional fulfillment through fun and love. Galactic alignments. Opposite Sika in the Virgo constellation. Opposite Arcturus in the Boötes constellation. Trine Rasahe in the Ophiuchus constellation. Sextile Bellatrix Mintaka Alniam Mesa Orion Nebula in the Orion constellation. Sextile Capella in the Auriga constellation. Square Sulafat in the Lyra constellation. Stadium symbol, a woman in pastel colors carrying a heavy and valuable but veiled load. Ascendant, Scorpio, 13 degrees, 52 minutes, 1st house. The Ascendant represents the lens through which you perceive life and the persona you naturally express. It shows the filter through which you interpret experiences and the energy you radiate on first impressions. Placement characteristics. Ascendant in Scorpio, the alchemist, gaze. Scorpio rising shows an aura of mystery, depth, and magnetism. Individuals with this placement often possess intense eyes that seem to peer into the soul. Your perceptive nature allows you to understand underlying motivations, making you a powerful observer of human behavior. Scorpio Ascendant encourages a transformative approach to life, seeking profound experiences and meaningful connections that catalyze growth. Your presence commands respect and often inspires others to confront their own shadows courageously. The intensity of Scorpio rising can sometimes manifest as a guarded or secretive demeanor, creating barriers in relationships. Your deep need for control may lead to trust issues or a tendency to hold grudges. The fear of betrayal can cause you to hide your true feelings, making you appear distant or unapproachable. Learning to release control and embrace vulnerability can help balance these tendencies. The evolutionary purpose of Scorpio Ascendant invites the soul to master the art of transformation. The path involves learning to trust others and life itself, embracing the power of authenticity without the need for control. By facing fears head on, you unlock the potential for profound spiritual insights and emotional liberation. Embrace the alchemical nature of your path, allowing the trials of life to refine your spirit. Your courage to dive deep into the unknown serves as an example to others, illuminating the power of transformation. Galactic alignments. Conjunct A Crux in the Crux constellation. Opposite Almah in the Andromeda constellation. Trine Sirius A in the Canis Major constellation. Trine Achernar in the Eridanus constellation. Sextile Vega in the Lyra constellation. Stadium symbol, telephone linesman at work installing new connections. Midheaven, Leo, 25 degrees, 50 minutes, 10th house. The midheaven reveals your aspirations, public image, and the path of worldly achievement. It illuminates the legacy you desire to leave, the authority you develop, and the unique way you contribute to society. Placement characteristics. Midheaven in Leo, the leader's path. Midheaven in Leo brings a natural charisma and a flair for leadership. With this placement, you shine roles where you can inspire, create, and express your unique vision. Recognition, creativity, and influence are often core to your professional fulfillment. Challenges may include pride, a need for validation, or difficulty sharing the spotlight, and overemphasis on personal recognition can hinder collaborative efforts. The evolutionary purpose of Midheaven in Leo is to lead with authenticity and inspire others through self-expression. The soul is learning to channel personal power in service of a greater vision. With Midheaven in Leo, trust your creative fire. When you lead from the heart, your influence becomes a beacon of light for others. Galactic alignments. Conjunct Alphard in the Hydra constellation. Trine Galactic Center. Trine Etamine in the Draco constellation. Sextile Scythe in the Orion constellation. Sextile Sika in the Virgo constellation. Sextile Arcturus in the Boötes constellation. Square Algol in the Perseus constellation. Square Beta Centauri Adar in the Centaurus constellation. Stadium symbol, after a heavy storm, a rainbow appears. North Node, Pisces, 13 degrees, 8 minutes, 4th house. The North Node, also known as Rahu, the dragon's head, is your karmic direction in this lifetime. Like a lighthouse, it points the way towards your destiny. When you reach for your dragon's head, the universe supports you in fulfilling your soul's purpose. Placement characteristics. The North Node in Pisces indicates that your soul is here to embrace compassion, spirituality, and surrender to the flow of life. You're moving away from an overly rigid, detail-oriented approach and learning to trust the intangible, unseen realms. North Node in the 4th house indicates that your soul's journey focuses on developing a sense of belonging in the family, home, and personal life. You're moving away from an overemphasis on worldly achievements, status, and control. You're letting go of over-reliance on career and public recognition and finding your roots in home and family life. Galactic alignments. Conjunct Achernar in the Eridanus constellation. Trine Sirius A in the Canis Major constellation. Trine A Crux in the Crux constellation. Sextile Almah in the Andromeda constellation. Sextile Vega in the Lyra constellation. Square the Great Attractor. Stadium symbol, a woman wrapped in fox fur. South Node, Virgo, 13 degrees, 8 minutes, 10th house. The South Node, also known as Ketu, the dragon's tail, is representative of the karma from your past lives or perhaps your childhood, but simply reflects your past. You are encouraged to move away from this past aspect, the comfortable, the familiar, towards the future, so you can evolve or so you can balance out some life aspects that you overdeveloped. Placement characteristics. South Node in Virgo indicates that your soul is learning to let go of perfectionism, excessive worry, and being overly analytical or critical. You're learning to develop faith, intuition, empathy, and spiritual awareness. This lifetime invites you to surrender to the mystery of existence and develop a sense of universal compassion. South Node in the 10th house suggests that in past lives you may have held roles of authority, responsibility, or societal leadership, where your public identity was central. This incarnation calls for internalizing emotional and familial connection. Galactic alignments. Conjunct Achernar in the Eridanus constellation. Trine Almah in the Andromeda constellation. Trine Vega in the Lyra constellation. Sextile Sirius A in the Canis Major constellation. Sextile A Crux in the Crux constellation. Square the Great Attractor. Stadium symbol, finely lettered names and mysterious lines are seen. It is a family tree. Mercury, Libra, 13 degrees, 17 minutes, 11th house. Mercury, I think, communication, intellect and learning, adaptability, travel and movement, technology and commerce, trickster energy, dual nature, logic and intuition, reason and emotion, bridge between the conscious and subconscious mind. Placement characteristics. Mercury in Libra brings grace, fairness, and a natural ability to mediate and harmonize. This placement excels in collaborative dialogue, balancing perspectives and creating connections through refined communication. Challenges include indecision, people pleasing, and difficulty asserting personal opinions. The need for harmony may hinder honest expression. The evolutionary purpose of Mercury in Libra is to balance harmony with authenticity. Mercury in Libra is learning to speak its truth while honoring different viewpoints. Your diplomacy is a gift. Embrace authenticity with grace, and your words can build bridges of understanding. Mercury in the 11th house indicates a socially active, forward-thinking mind that thrives on collaboration and progressive ideas. You are drawn to groups, technology, and innovative communication methods, often making influential contributions to society. However, your ideas may be ahead of their time, requiring patience for acceptance. Galactic alignments. Conjunct Algol in the Corvus constellation. Opposite Alpharats in the Andromeda constellation. Sextile the Great Attractor. Square Sirius A in the Canis Major constellation. Square Vega in the Eridanus constellation. Stadium symbol, in the heat of the noon, a man takes a siesta. Venus, Virgo, 23 degrees, 31 minutes, 10th house. Venus, I love, love and romance, beauty and aesthetics, attraction and magnetism, socializing and diplomacy, pleasure and enjoyment, values and finances, creativity and artistic expression. Placement characteristics. Venus in Virgo brings dedication, humility, and a genuine desire to serve and support loved ones. This placement excels in practical expressions of love, focusing on acts of service and reliability. Challenges include perfectionism, self-criticism, and a tendency to fix or overanalyze relationships. Love may be seen as something to earn rather than freely express. The evolutionary purpose of Venus in Virgo is to balance service with self-acceptance. Venus in Virgo is learning to love both self and others without conditions. Your devotion is a gift. Embrace imperfection with grace, and your love can become a sanctuary of healing. Venus in the 10th house indicates desire for recognition and success in both love and career, and brings charm and diplomacy to professional life. You excel in public relationships and often attract admiration for your grace and beauty. You may seek partnerships that support your professional ambitions and social status. Galactic alignments. Opposites mark out in the Pegasus constellation. Sextile Procyon in the Canis Minor constellation. Sextile Beta Centauri Hadar in the Centaurus constellation. Square Capella in the Auriga constellation. Square Mintaka Omnium Mesa Omnitak Orion Nebula in the Orion constellation. Square Rasalhae in the Ophiuchus constellation. Sadian symbol Mary and her white lamb. Mars, Pisces, 29 degrees, 57 minutes, 5th house. Mars, I act, energy and vitality, action and initiative, courage and bravery, passion and desire, aggression and conflict, physical strength and endurance, leadership and independence, impulsiveness and hastiness, competitiveness, physical activity and sports. Placement characteristics. Mars in Pisces brings compassion, creativity, and a desire to serve a higher purpose. This placement excels in spiritual pursuits, healing, and acts of selfless service. Challenges include passivity, escapism, and a tendency to avoid direct action. Boundaries may blur in the pursuit of ideals. The evolutionary purpose of Mars in Pisces is to balance compassion with action. Mars in Pisces is learning to assert with both kindness and clarity. Your compassion is a gift. Embrace direction with your dreams, and your actions can heal and uplift. Mars in the 5th house indicates a passionate and fiery approach to creativity, romance, and self-expression. You seek excitement and adventure in your love life, often pursuing romantic relationships with intensity. You may express your creativity through dynamic, bold actions and enjoy taking risks in artistic or recreational pursuits. Galactic alignments. Conjunct Shiat in the Pegasus constellation. Opposite Supergalactic center. Trine Alpha Centauri in the Centaurus constellation. Sextile Electra Maya Alcyone Hygata Pleione in the Pleiades cluster. Sextile Aladfar in the Lyra constellation. Sextile Altair in the Aquila constellation. Square Polaris in the Ursa Minor constellation. Square Betelgeuse in the Orion constellation. Sadian symbol. A majestic rock formation resembling a face is idealized by a boy who takes it as his ideal of greatness, and as he grows up begins to look like it. Jupiter, Gemini, 4 degrees, 39 minutes, 7th house. Jupiter, I grow, expansion, abundance and luck, optimism and positivity, wisdom and higher learning, faith and belief systems, generosity and benevolence, expansion of horizons, optimistic risk-taking. Placement characteristics. Jupiter in Gemini brings versatility, intellect, and a thirst for knowledge. This placement excels in communication, teaching, and connecting ideas across diverse fields. Its gift lies in seeing patterns and sharing wisdom with wit and enthusiasm. Challenges include scattered focus, superficial understanding, and a tendency to overcommit. Restlessness may dilute meaningful growth. The evolutionary purpose of Jupiter in Gemini is to balance curiosity with depth. Jupiter in Gemini is learning to seek truth beyond mere facts. Your intellect is a gift. Embrace focus with your curiosity, and your journey can illuminate paths for others. Jupiter in the 7th house indicates a desire for expansive, optimistic, and adventurous relationships. You seek a partner who shares your vision for growth and exploration, whether through travel, intellectual pursuits, or spiritual expansion. Relationships are viewed as opportunities for personal growth and philosophical enrichment, but you may struggle with over-idealizing or stretching the limits of what's realistic. Galactic alignments. Conjunct Hyades 1 in the Hyades constellation. Trine Supergalactic center. Square Fomalhaut in the Pisces Alstrinius constellation. Square Deneb Adige in the Cygnus constellation. Sadian symbol. A radical magazine or publication asking for action displays a sensational front page. Saturn, Sagittarius, 28 degrees, 17 minutes, 2nd house. Saturn, I achieve discipline and responsibility, authority and leadership, limitation and boundaries, maturity and wisdom, karmic lessons, delay and patience, structures and institutions, practicality and realism, long-term planning. Placement characteristics. Saturn in Sagittarius brings philosophical wisdom, integrity, and dedication to truth. This placement excels in teaching, exploring beliefs, and pursuing knowledge with purpose. Challenges include dogmatism, rigidity in beliefs, and a fear of the unknown. The desire for truth may become limited by adherence to doctrine. The evolutionary purpose of Saturn in Sagittarius is to balance faith with discernment. Saturn in Sagittarius is learning to explore freely without losing integrity. Your wisdom is a gift. Embrace openness with your integrity, and your path can inspire and enlighten. Saturn in the 2nd house indicates a practical and methodical approach to finances, security, and material possessions. You work hard to achieve financial stability and may experience challenges in the pursuit of wealth, but your disciplined nature ensures long-term success. You value tangible assets and often take a cautious, conservative approach to spending. Galactic alignments. Conjunct Galactic center. Conjunct Etamine in the Draco constellation. Opposite Polaris in the Ursa Minor constellation. Opposite Betelgeuse in the Orion constellation. Trine Vertex M31 Andromeda Galaxy. Miraf in the Andromeda constellation. Trine Alphard in the Hydra constellation. Trine Regulus in the Leo constellation. Sextile Izar in the Boötes constellation. Sextile Shapley attractor. Square Supergalactic center. Sadian symbol. A fat boy mowing the lawn. Uranus, Sagittarius, 28 degrees, 2 minutes, 2nd house. Uranus, I evolve, change and revolution, originality and innovation, independence and individuality, intellectual insight, rebellion and non-conformity, unpredictability and eccentricity, technology and futurism, humanitarianism and social justice, detachment and objectivity, electrifying energy. Placement characteristics. Uranus in Sagittarius brings visionary ideas, a love for freedom, and a commitment to exploring new philosophies. This placement excels in teaching, travel, and expanding consciousness. Challenges include dogmatism, impatience, and a fear of restriction. A desire for freedom may prevent long-term commitments. The evolutionary purpose of Uranus in Sagittarius is to balance freedom with responsibility. Uranus in Sagittarius is learning to expand knowledge without losing integrity. Your quest for truth is a gift. Embrace responsibility with your freedom, and your path can inspire higher understanding. Uranus in the 2nd house indicates an innovative approach to earning money, finances, and material possessions, often seeking unconventional or progressive ways to build wealth. You may find financial stability through technology, inventions, or alternative industries. You are not tied to traditional views of success, and you may seek value in non-material things or experiences. Galactic alignments. Conjunct Galactic center. Conjunct Etamine in the Draco constellation. Opposite Polaris in the Ursa Minor constellation. Opposite Betelgeuse in the Orion constellation. Trine Vertex M31 Andromeda Galaxy. Miraf in the Andromeda constellation. Trine Alphard in the Hydra constellation. Trine Regulus in the Leo constellation. Sextile Izar in the Boötes constellation. Sextile Shapley attractor. Square Supergalactic center. Sadian symbol. A fat boy mowing the lawn. Neptune, Capricorn, 7 degrees, 46 minutes, 2nd house. Neptune, I dream, spirituality and mysticism, dreams and imagination, intuition and psychic sensitivity, idealism and compassion, sacrifice and selflessness, confusion and delusion, addiction and escapism, illusions and deception, inspiration and creativity, oceanic symbolism. Placement characteristics. Neptune Capricorn brings vision with discipline, a spiritual approach to leadership, and the ability to manifest dreams into reality. This placement supports building structures that serve higher purposes. Challenges include rigidity, escapism into work, and a fear of vulnerability. A need for control may hinder spiritual growth. The evolutionary purpose of Neptune in Capricorn is to balance ambition with compassion. Neptune in Capricorn is learning to build with both heart and mind. Your vision for sustainable growth is a gift. Embrace compassion with your discipline, and your path can build a legacy. Neptune in the 2nd house indicates a fluid, idealistic approach to finances, security, and material possessions. You may have a tendency to feel uncertain or delusioned when it comes to managing your money or possessions. You may be drawn to artistic or spiritual pursuits rather than traditional forms of wealth. You may experience fluctuations in financial stability, often finding security through creative or intangible means. Galactic alignments. Opposite Mirzam in the Canis Major constellation. Trine Shadir in the Cassiopeia constellation. Trine Tituine in the Andromeda constellation. Trine Fuban in the Draco constellation. Square Alpha Reticulum in the Reticulum constellation. Sadian symbol. Birds in the house singing happily. Pluto, Scorpio, 12 degrees, 3 minutes, 12th house. Pluto, I empower, transformation, intensity, rebirth, crisis and renewal, empowerment. Placement characteristics. Pluto in its natural home in Scorpio brings unparalleled depth, resilience, and the ability to transform darkness into light. This placement excels in shadow work, uncovering hidden truths, and facilitating profound rebirth. Challenges include obsession, secrecy, and a tendency to control through fear. A fear of vulnerability may lead to isolation. The evolutionary purpose of Pluto in Scorpio is to transform darkness into spiritual power. Pluto in Scorpio is learning to trust the transformative process without resistance. Your ability to rise from ashes is a gift. Embrace surrender with your power, and your path can lead to profound spiritual mastery. Pluto in the 12th house indicates a deeply transformative connection to the subconscious, spirituality, and the hidden aspects of the self. You may have a powerful drive to uncover unconscious patterns, secrets, or hidden aspects of your psyche, leading to profound spiritual or psychological healing. You may experience moments of intense isolation or emotional rebirth, where your most significant transformations occur in solitude or through spiritual practices. Galactic alignments. Conjunct a crux in the Crux constellation. Opposite Almaf in the Andromeda constellation. Trine Sirius A in the Canis Major constellation. Sadian symbol. An inventor performs a laboratory experiment. Black Moon Lilith, Libra, 5 degrees, 15 minutes, 11th house. Black Moon Lilith represents raw, untamed energy, personal sovereignty, facing our shadow side, and the reclamation of suppressed aspects of the self. By integrating Lilith's energy, we step into a deeper sense of wholeness, empowerment, and truth. Placement characteristics. Lilith in Libra reclaims autonomy in relationships, challenging traditional dynamics and rejecting forced harmony at the expense of authenticity. There may be experiences of being judged for unconventional partnerships or struggling with people-pleasing tendencies, but true liberation comes from embracing radical self-worth. True empowerment lies in forming relationships that honor mutual freedom, balance, and uncompromising authenticity. Lilith in the 11th house rebels against groupthink and societal norms, often feeling like an outsider in social circles or challenging collective expectations. This placement calls for creating communities that celebrate authenticity rather than conforming to expectations out of fear of rejection. True empowerment comes from embracing individuality while finding or leading a tribe that values true freedom. Galactic alignments. Conjunct Supergalactic center. Trine Hyades 1, Hyades 2 in the Hyades constellation. Sadian symbol. A person watches their ideals taking a concrete form before their inner vision. Chiron, Cancer, 7 degrees, 7 minutes, 8th house. The path of the wounded healer. Chiron represents a deep core wound, one that spans lifetimes and often feels insurmountable. By working with Chiron's energy, we learn that our greatest pain can become a source of immense healing, not only for ourselves, but for others as well. Placement characteristics. Chiron in Cancer indicates that your soul may carry deep wounds from past lives of abandonment, exile, or emotional neglect. You may have been separated from your family or lived in environments where your emotional needs were unmet. In this life, you're learning to nurture yourself, create emotional safety, and recognize that home is found within. As you heal, you guide others in deep emotional healing and inner security. Chiron in the 8th house indicates that history of betrayal, loss, or power struggles may have led to deep wounds around trust and transformation. You are learning to embrace vulnerability and recognize that true power comes from surrender rather than control. As you heal, you become a powerful guide in shadow work and emotional transformation. Galactic alignments. Conjunct Mirzam in the Tanis Major constellation. Trine Shapley Attractor. Trine the Neb Adige in the Cygnus constellation. Sextile Shadir in the Cassiopeia constellation. Sextile Fugan in the Draco constellation. Square Alpha Reticulum in the Reticulum constellation. Sadian symbol. A group of rabbits dressed in clothes and on dignified parade. Part of fortune. Taurus, 5 degrees, 23 minutes, 6th house. The part of fortune, POF, represents where you find your greatest joy and happiness in life. The part of fortune is a calculated point using the positions of the sun, moon, and ascendant in your natal chart. Because when you find balance between these 3 key elements of your personality, you find your higher self-intended ideal self-expression for this life. Placement characteristics. The part of fortune in Taurus reveals that stability, sensual pleasure, and self-worth are key to happiness. Prosperity comes from embracing patience, consistency, and deep appreciation for life's simple, tangible joys. True joy is found in creating lasting security, honoring natural abundance, and cultivating a sense of peace within. The part of fortune in the 6th house reveals that fulfillment comes through service, wellness, and mastery of daily life. When embracing routine with purpose and finding joy in the details, life naturally aligns. True joy comes from integrating mind, body, and spirit into everyday living and recognizing the sacredness in work and self-care. Galactic alignments. Opposite, Shapley Attractor. Sextile, Fomalhaut in the Pisces Alstrinas constellation. Sextile, Deneb Adige in the Cygnus constellation. Sadian symbol. A bridge being built across a high, narrow gorge. Vertex, Gemini, 24 degrees, 7 minutes, 8th house. The vertex, also referred to as the destiny point, is a calculated point in the natal chart that signifies life events, encounters, and pivotal moments that feel preordained or fated, and often lead to transformative experiences that shape your journey. The vertex can be activated by transiting planets or interacting with individuals whose personal planets align with your vertex point. Placement characteristics. The vertex in the 8th house indicates fated encounters and events involving topics of deep transformations, shared resources, intimacy, occult interests, and the mysteries of life and death. Galactic alignments. Conjunct Capella in the Auriga constellation. Conjunct Mintaka, Alnilam, Mesa, Alnitak, Orion Nebula in the Orion constellation. Opposite, Ras Al Hay in the Ophiuchus constellation. Opposite, Galactic Center. Trine, Sika in the Virgo constellation. Trine, Arcturus in the Boötes constellation. Square, Markab in the Pegasus constellation. Sadian symbol. A gardener trimming large palm trees. Galactic astrology. Quantum soul guidance by Benjamin H. Schwartz at benjaminhschwartz.com.